Roblox's driftiest game is about to get its biggest update yet with new cars, a new garage system and so much more. So sit back and relax and watch this entire video so you know every single detail on this update. Let's get right into it. Alrighty guys, so welcome back to another update video on Drifting Simulator, and today I'm going to be showing you the amount of stuff that is coming in this huge update. I think we're calling it the Drift Legends update because that's what it's getting changed to in the name. So the Drift Legends update is coming very soon and you are not going to want to miss it. It has amazing new features, amazing bug fixes and some awesome new UI, which you can see right here. So that is the main thing that we're going to be covering in this video, is some massive UI changes. So first of all, you can probably tell we have a mini map, we have some different buttons over here, a new layout. So the mini map is what you can probably just tell, it's a mini map, it shows where everything is, you can zoom in and out, it shows key points on the map, like the body shops and the race cars and of course the drag race as well. And if you don't want to see that, you can easily put it away. Moving on to the new UI on my left, that is completely redesigned and it makes the game just look so much better with it not looking as cartoonish as it did before. So the garage button has a new UI interface as well, even better than it was before. Now you can have unlimited garage space with a scroll wheel, and it just has a cleaner look with the sell car and the used car right there. Moving on to the shop is where you can buy your game passes, boosts and coins. A couple of glitches right now, but this looks so much better, a much cleaner look to the whole game pass, coins and boost section. Moving on to the unlock cars, which is where one of the ways you will be able to buy cars in this update. We'll be going on to the second way in this video as well, so you are going to want to watch every single minute. So with this new create section, it doesn't look too different with this game boost here still there, but this has a little bit of a cleaner look to it here with the alpha cars and JDM cars still looking the same right now. But moving on to missions, this is, I think, is fixed right now. I could be wrong, but it will be fixed in the update. Maybe not right now, I'm not too sure, but it will be when the update is released. This is a very early look in the update, so don't judge anything of this right now. Moving on to the smaller buttons down here, the Twitter button looks a bit more cleaner. Has some new graphical settings so you can play on Drifting Simulator even if you don't have the most powerful computer. The tree settings were already there, but now we have a new building quality setting. So now, if you can tell in the background, buildings switch out to a lower detailed version of themselves, which is absolutely huge. We redid every single building with a lower quality version of it, so I'll be going through and showing you the comparisons. Most of them, or a couple of them, are not complete there. You can tell by that tower just disappears completely, but we'll take a closer look of that in the video. Some buttons, like the little information button, still doesn't work, but hopefully will work by the end of the update when the update is ready. Not too short on that, but that is it for the UI changes and new UI buttons. So that is really cool. With some of the new cars that are coming, I can't release them right now. We have still yet to release them on the Twitter or anywhere else. I can't really show them off right now, but we're just going to take a closer look at the building quality setting. So this is it on high right now, so you can tell there's some lines that disappear, a couple of parts. It may not look like huge of a difference, but parts getting removed is a huge difference for people's computers. You can also tell on my left that the housing estate down here is still not complete. It will switch to, I think, fewer houses and maybe less detailed houses, but right now this is not complete. It still will be complete in the update. Like I said, this is a very early look into this update. Everything will not be complete, but we can take a look at the tower right here. This is a prime example of it switching from loads and loads of parts and detail just to a couple of lines. That will amazingly help out other people's computers, especially when you change the tree graphics to low as well, removing a lot of the trees and some of the trees to a low detailed version. So now guys, we are going to be checking out one of the biggest highlights in this update. It is of course the garage down here, the dealership. right here, this is still, the building itself is in the main game right now, but we have added function to it. So let's check it out. So you can walk in through the front door and you'll be greeted with a bunch of cars just sitting here, so you can have a close look at them without even having to buy them. So you can have an extremely close look up at them, see if it's the car that you will want to buy. Some very awesome cars, and I think there's even a Lambo up here. You won't be able to get to it, but you can see the Lambo just up there. And here is where the functionality comes into play. In the center right here, there's 6 individual tablets that you can go and access when you stand on the little green semicircle. So you stand on this, it locks your screen, it zooms in, and you are greeted with this new UI, with the dealership at the top and a long list of the current cars, and you use this little thing down here to drag along. So these cars are a lot more expensive than the crates that you can buy in here. Obviously the crates are luck based, and not every time you're going to get a car that you want. So if you just want a specific car that you don't want to try and risk it with wasting your money on crates, or not wasting but spending your money on crates, you can come to the dealership, pay a little bit extra and get the car guaranteed. So the commons cost 35,000, all of the commons cost the same with all the tiers cost the same as each other. So with the uncommons it's 50,000, the rares 100,000, and the exotics 250,000. Now that may seem like a lot for the exotics, but that is fairly cheap. So say that you are getting an exotic guaranteed and you get to choose which one you want is huge. Let's say I could be walking into the dealership in the update and I want one specific car, but I don't want to risk it by going into the unlocked cars and risking it buying a luck based crate, and the luck for exotics is 1.5%. So that's a very low chance of actually getting it, so you could end up spending more cash in the unlocked crates than spending it to get a specific car in the dealership. But it is a lot cheaper to get crates, and you could still get lucky and get a car. But if you just want one specific car, you can come in here, and let's say I want to buy the Aventador. So I could go to the Aventador, press buy, yes, and now, just like that guys, I can go into my garage. And obviously I think I already have it in here. Okay, I didn't have it. So there we go, we now have this. So this is absolutely crazy. We can use this car and there we go. Without having to have a chance of actually unlocking it, we could just go into the dealership and get it immediately and pick which one you want, which is absolutely awesome. So there is some changes to the garage, or the body shops that we just drove past. But I don't think I'm allowed to show that yet. There's a couple of changes. I think we want to keep some surprises, so I'm not going to show them yet. But this update is absolutely huge, guys. It is crazy. There's new lighting as well. You could probably tell, maybe now that it's starting to go night, there is some new lighting to this game to make it feel more immersive and just so much better. And the lighting does feel so much more realistic, and it just looks absolutely awesome. So to recap the main points in this update, we are getting a completely new UI which absolutely looks outstanding. We have a new mini-map so you can never ever get lost in the game. Also in the future you'll be able to see where other people are on the map, just not you. This is where you are right now with a little arrow so you can tell exactly where you're going. There'll be other people as well so you can find other people in the game. So that is super cool. We also have the new dealership so you don't have to risk your chances in the crates if you don't want to. And we also have the name change from Drifting Simulator to Drift Legends and a couple new cars as well. So guys, I hope you are as hyped for this update as I am, because this update is huge. It offers so much more content. It is just an absolutely awesome update, and an update that the game has needed in a long time. So I'm going to end the video off here, guys. I really hope you did enjoy. Make sure you smash that like button if you are hyped for Drifting Simulator's biggest update yet. Or should I say Drift Legends' biggest update yet. Comment down below which part of this update you are most excited for. And if you haven't already, make sure you have subscribed, turned on that notification bell so you don't miss a video or live stream by me. And I'll be covering this update when it officially fully drops, and doing some awesome things with it as well, so you are not going to want to miss that. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.